Don't put them in there. That's a perfect size for my fanny pack.
Put a couple more in there so Lincoln and I can have
Place it in the fanny. All right.
Should we put another one in there?
How many do you need?
I'm probably gonna eat one.
Oh, geez. How many does he need?
Maybe two.
2? Kristen, there's like 4 granola bars in there. I'm just a pack-a-mule now. That's all I am. Wednesday, family day. Doing it the family way. Apologize for that. Morning.
How are you?
Lincoln, what kind of donut do you want?
What do you like then? We'll take one yeast donut. Pat
Okay.
donut. Okay.
I'll do a medium coffee.
We're gonna stay up here. Daddy's coming.
I don't care how good I get at making coffee at home. I can never get it to taste as good as I do at a coffee shop. I try and I practice so hard, but it doesn't work. It doesn't matter.
Someone making you coffee is that much better.
No, it just tastes better too. Sometimes you just gotta get up and get out right away. Instead of like sitting around thinking about it, because then we'll end up talking ourselves into staying at home. Might as well just stay at home. But when you just get up and get out, today seems to go better. Hey, you stay up here with us. It's time for the game called Walk the Boy. Get all his energy out so he takes a nap today.
Oh, nice bench.
That's a fun game we like to play when he doesn't nap for 2 days in a row. I'll be perfectly honest with you. I did not want to go anywhere today. I just wanted to stay home and be lazy and really just do nothing. I knew it was going to be hot. It's one of those days where it's like you sweat through your shirts and it's just miserable hot. I didn't want to go anywhere, but Kristen was insistent and just got us out of the house right away. And I just got to say that made today so much better than it would have been otherwise. We're having so much fun, and we just were able to really soak up some family time, some quality family time, and I'm super thankful for that ability to do that. And today's scripture that I was reading for my devotional, it's funny how sometimes when I read the scriptures for the day that I have with my devotional, or I just stumble upon, it's funny how they kind of match the day in some cases. It comes from Paul's first letter to the Thessalonians. It's in the New Testament, and it is chapter 5, verse 16 through 18. It says, "Be joyful always, pray continually, give thanks in all your circumstances, for this is God's will for you in Jesus Christ." Okay, so there's a few things there. Be joyful always be praying, and give thanks for all your circumstances. Those are things that can easily be forgotten, especially in troubling times like we have today, with the pandemic, with the protests going on, all these things. There's many excuses not to be thankful. There's always excuses not to pray, and there's always excuses not to be joyful. Don't ever put your mouth on there, Link. I always did, you know what I always did? I always did a little test, because just in case any kids put boogers on.
That's a good idea.
Because if I was a prankster, that's what I would do. I'd put a booger right on the inside, so the next
Yeah.
person that would go get a drink got a booger in their mouth.
Oh.
I never did that, by the way, but I'm saying that's what I would do.
That's what you would do.
But it says, this is God's will for you in Jesus Christ. So we're called to be joyful always. We're called to be constantly praying, and we're called to be thankful always. A practice that I've picked up again in quarantine has been to every single morning think about what I'm grateful for and sort of do a morning prayer. I take a morning walk each morning and I pray for the things and I thank God for the things that I have in my life. And this really, Christian or not, if you don't believe in God or you do believe in God, being grateful for everything that you have is a good practice. To start running down the list. First thing I'm grateful for, waking up today. Not everybody woke up today. I woke up in a house that I own. I've got clothes to wear. I've got food in the cupboards. I've got a beautiful wife and a son, and another son on the way, a job that I love. So I start my day off from being thankful, and that puts me in the right mindset. Because no matter what happens that day, no matter what sort of things get in the way, no matter what obstacles I may face or what negative things may happen, I'm reminded of the things that I have. Be joyful always. That's one of those things where it's hard to be joyful all the time. You know, as a Christian, sometimes I get the question, why does God let bad things happen? And I don't know. The answer is I don't know. Two colors in one. That's nice.
That's cool. Nice job.
It's so hot. However, it's air conditioned inside, but we wanted to be outside so Lincoln can have room to run around if he wants to. He doesn't always do good at restaurants, so we're trying this out. See how it goes.
Yes, I have optimistic, cautiously optimistic. He's talking with the letters.
Oh yeah. Where's S? S. Lincoln loves fried or regular pickles, but we'll try fried pickles now.
Yeah.
What do you think, Lincoln? Oh, by the way, the men's bathroom has a changing table in it.
Oh, that's cool.
You wouldn't be surprised at how little men's restrooms have changing tables in them. It's insulting.
It is.
It's not right. Does everyone assume that dads don't change diapers? I think so. I change diapers all the time, don't I, Link? Even though it gets weird sometimes. Does your diaper hang low? Does it wobble to and fro? Can you tie it in a knot? Can you tie it in a bow? Are you dipping your Cheerio in ketchup? That's weird. It's not right.
You're kind of weird.
Is that good? Whatever. I'm not gonna mess with it. Is that his vitamin? Where did that come from, Lincoln? Hey, where'd your vitamin come from?
Well, you know what?
What?
Happened?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Where'd that come from? Kristen,
I think actually it somehow got stuck in here.
have you been carrying around that vitamin in your pocket?
I think I actually had it in here for some reason.
He refuses to take his vitamins. But here it is. Pesto pizza. Oh, could it be? A parcel. Your stuff came. Baby wrap, a baby sling wrap. Ooh, premium accessory kit. Pump parts. Oh my gosh. It's been so long since we've had to deal with pump parts and the whole breastfeeding thing. We're gonna have to get back. I mean, I say we like I'm not breastfeeding, but I'm a big part of it because I had to be the one to clean all the bottles and everything. So it's hard to be joyful. It is. I just don't know, but it is hard to be joyful all the time. And I think a lot of times, some advice that I got from a mentor of mine was, if someone asks you a question and you don't know, say I don't know and don't make up a bogus answer, because people can smell that from a mile away. Why do good things happen to bad people? Why does God let bad things happen? I don't know the answer. But I know that God's ways are higher than our ways, and I know that He's got a plan, and we don't always like that plan. But we're called to be joyful always. And so what does that mean? Well, that means being joyful. To me, joy is deep felt. It's in the heart. Happiness is fleeting. It can be anything. But joy is true, it's deep, and it's in the heart. And what does it mean for me to be joyful? Well, basically, it means being in the moment, being present, and getting the most out of any situation, any circumstance. Today I was goofing around on the playground equipment with Lincoln. Now, I could have I'm 30 years old. You don't see a lot of 30-year-olds goofing around on merry-go-rounds, climbing stuff, scaring away geese. But that's who I am. That's me being joyful. That's me being my true self, not caring what anybody else thinks. That's true joy for me, is being myself, unapologetically being myself. And finally, praying continually. That's one that I forget to do, and it can be easy to forget to pray, to be connected with God. So a good practice that I try to do is I try to practice morning prayer, midday prayer, and evening prayer. I'm burping up a storm. Sorry. And what I try to do is I try to at least start that way. I start having 3 prayer times a day, and that sort of reminds me. It gets me in the habit anyway, and I find that once I do that, it's easier for me to pray throughout the day. When I feel anxious, worried, nervous, I pray instead of, well, be anxious, worried, or nervous. So that's my message today. Be joyful, pray continually, and give thanks in all circumstances. You sound sleepy, but I suspect you might be tricking us. Here's what I think we should do. I think we should try to distract him first, and then if it doesn't work, we give him his bottle. He does this thing where he tries to trick us. He takes a bottle before his nap. He's asking for one, but I have a feeling that if we give it into his bottle, he'll just perk right back up and won't take a nap. 2 days in a row, no nap. So we're not falling for your schemes. Okay, so what do you want? What do you want? Use your words. What do you want? Lincoln, what do you want?
It's a milk.
Okay, you want milk. Are you going to take a nap if you get milk? Will you take a nap? And lay down for mommy? But if we give you a bottle, will you lay down and take a nap? What do you think? Are you getting in bed? Oh, such a big boy. Is this a breakthrough or is this a trick? Is this a breakthrough or is this a trick?
I didn't look into it too much. Let's just go with it.
Alright. I still suspect we're being tricked, but here we try.
We'll try.
Here we try. Here we go. Lay down, take a nap. Promise? You promise it?
Give me a diaper.
Lincoln, your diaper is extra full. All I know is I wasn't tricked, but you were tricked. I told all of you he wasn't gonna nap. It was too early, but alas.
It doesn't mean that he's not still not nap.
Yeah, but you got tricked. He tricked you, were bamboozled.
I don't know about that.
Lincoln, you were bamboozled. Let's change that diaper. Let's change that diaper. Every day in the vlog, Lincoln needs a diaper change, and every day in the vlog he refuses to get one. There's common themes that are taking place. All I know is, besides that getting bamboozled, that I was not bamboozled, but all I know is today has been a wonderful day. We've got to get him down for a nap, if it's the last thing I do. And then we're going into church tonight to record the praise band for this Sunday, and I'm gonna finish up my sermon. Very exciting stuff. Thanks for joining us in the video today, in the vlog. We've been having a lot of fun documenting our lives and so on and so forth. So anyway, see you tomorrow. Yeah, see you tomorrow.